How's it going, YouTube? We are back for UFC Fight Night 247, Magny versus Prates. So far, this is going to be our third event. We started out 2 events ago with a bankroll of $100. And we are now at a total of $153.69. So, we're doing pretty good. Our bankroll is growing, which means our bets are going to start to grow. This event is going to be a very favor. It's going to favor all the favorites here. I only see, in my opinion, two fights that might go the underdog's way, which was Semmelsberger and Meerschaert. Meerschaert's going to fight a guy that's new to the UFC. I guess he was like a double champion in ONE FC, but while ONE does have good fighters, the UFC is just another level, and his opponent is going to find out. Even a mediocre fighter like Meerschaert will do very well at any other organization. And Meerschaert, the guy always seems to like he's losing until he wins. So I wouldn't bet on that fight. Just we need to see what his opponent can do here in the UFC. And also Semmelsberger might also win because his back is against the wall. And all these fighters who either lose and get cut, they go in there with nothing to lose. So he's going to go in there, give it his all, and those are dangerous fighters to fight. So yeah, we're going to stay away from that fight too. But everybody else, they should win. All the other favorites should win. So our parlay for the week is going to be Damon Blackshear, who's just a little bit better at everything than his opponent. He's a minus 275 right now. We're going to parlay Blackshear with Bernardo Sopage, who is a minus 340 right now. He's an up-and-coming fighter who's really good, and in his first fight, he took it on really short notice, and still, the only reason he lost was because he gassed out at the end. Had he had a full camp, he would have won that fight, and the guy he fought is really good. So yeah, so he should win this one, no problem. And we're gonna parlay, and this is something I rarely do, which is parlay 3 fighters. I like to stay away from 3 fight parlays because, now it gets a little harder. But in this case, it's one of those rare times that we are going to go for 3 fighters in our parlay. Our last fighter in our parlay is going to be Mansour Abdul Malik, who is a minus 390. He comes from a really good camp, and Dusko, his opponent, the guy is just... he's a below average fighter in the UFC, and any up and comer is gonna take him out. No disrespect to him. He's obviously in the UFC, but as far as UFC caliber, he's below average. He's like a C minus. So any up and comer is gonna take him out. Anyways, we'll parlay those 3 guys together: Blackshear, Sopage, and Abdul Malik. We're going to bet $45.69. That is going to be a plus 118 bet. That's going to give us $53.86 back. So hopefully all goes well. On Saturday, we will have doubled our initial bankroll of $100 in 3 events. So that's pretty good. I'm not talking double our bets because we've done that the last 2 events. I'm talking doubled our bankroll. We purposely started at 100 so that a lot of people can join. We could have started at 1,000 or whatever, but who's got 1,000 to bet on fights unless you've been doing this for a while. So that's why we started at 100. So yeah. So also this is an event that's going to it's going to make all. I'm sure everybody here sees other MMA predictors, and they're all going to seem like geniuses because all the favorites are going to win. So, this is an event where people are going to fatten up. So, there's a couple of other bets that I'm personally going to make, and a bunch of others that I'm going to make, and it's going to be an event where, like I said, as long as you stay away from those two, Semmelsberger and Mearshart, those two fights, as long as you stay away from those two fights, just bet on the favorites. You're going to do well. Don't get crazy, obviously. Don't start parlaying, the whole event. You can if you want to, but just, make it small. Anyways, good luck to everybody out there with your bets. And yeah, we'll see you in the next. Let's keep the dream alive. Have a good one. Late.